Hi, this is Lily. Today I would like to speak on a topic which resonates quite a lot with me, and it's called self sabotage. Um, I think in life, sometime or the other, we all are guilty of it. But when it starts becoming a thing that stops you from achieving your goals or achieving success, then you need to really look at yourself and ask yourself, why? Why do you do that? Why do you do that to yourself? I have been a victim to self sabotage so many times. So many times that I could recall where I have just, it's not procrastination. I wouldn't let procrastination stop me from doing anything. I think I am somebody who likes starting something and finishing it. So that's not it's not procrastination. But what I would say is it's talking myself out of things, talking myself. There's so often I would like, I've done so many things in my life, and just to go one step further than the others, there are things that would stop me, like you're not good enough, or you can't do it. You can't do it at all, and and I wouldn't want to put my foot any further than where I am because of scared of failing. And as you get older, you realize that to fail is actually quite good, because to every failure there's a lesson to be learned. And I have learned so much. I have learned so many things by self-sabotaging myself. There are times where I always think I'm not good enough, or I don't look good, or I don't feel good. And that negative thought just don't want you to go any further. We spend a fortune on instead of being our own person and doing what we can do and what our capabilities are and expanding on that. We'd prefer, myself included, prefer to follow somebody else. Like, I mean, celebrities, for example, are a good example. We all want to be like them or look like them, and we'll spend a fortune on trying to look like a celebrity. But when you really think about it, if you were to look like that celebrity or behave like that celebrity, then you would probably be born that celebrity's twin. Um, and we tend, I would think it's pressure, peer pressure, pressure from outside, and want us to follow a certain norm, and that takes away our own personality, our own thoughts, our own way of thinking, and we become a flock of sheep following the leader. And this is where I think self sabotage comes in, where you want to try and be like, or follow the lot, and be like that person, or do things like what other people are doing. And that's when you fall short, because you are not expanding on your own abilities, but you are trying to keep up with somebody else's expectations, and you're going to fail and you're going to fall short. I found that in many things that I have done, and I think social media was one of the worst things for me. um, looking 2 years ago, I just went off social media completely, and because I looked at people who were doing the same things I was doing, and they were far better, but I thought they were far better, and I wouldn't want to expand who I am and who I was. And I just went off social media. I stopped following trends. I stopped looking at how other people are doing what is similar to what I was doing, and just kept my pace. And we all have our own paces. And if we follow our own paces, then you are following your heart and you are connecting with your soul. And we forget to find, we forget the gratitude about how far we have come and what we have achieved. For example, myself, I have achieved so much, and I should be counting my blessings because I haven't mastered anything, but I've done so much. From the field of modeling to be an air hostess, studying law. Now I teach a dance exercise called Nia. I'll come back to that in a short while. And I'm a qualified yoga teacher, a businesswoman. I expand. I do a lot of art. The only thing I haven't done is written a book. And I don't think there's writing a book is on the cards as yet. So yeah, I've done quite a bit, but I still have the ability to self-sabotage myself, and I have to learn to stop doing that. And I think, if I learn to stop doing that, I would be so much more productive. Firstly, I'm not somebody who would be able to just do one thing in my life. I mean, currently, you know, my husband and I run a business, and I teach a dance exercise called Nia. I'm a student. I've taken over a beauty salon, which, without having any experience at all, have gone and equipped myself with knowledge and learned and studied. So I've done quite a bit, and a lot to be proud of, and proud of myself. But I still don't give myself that credit, because I always think, oh my God, if I put this out on social media, what would people say? How would they say? What would they say? And oh, there's another thing I haven't I haven't gone viral on any of my videos. So yeah, maybe that could be on the cards. So how do we stop self-sabotage? How do we stop um, you know bringing negative thoughts into our minds, and just enjoying what we can do, what our abilities are? And I think the first thing we should learn to do is to stop comparing ourselves with others. Because when you start doing that, you're not your own person. You don't have your own personality. Do what you can do. 10 people may be doing the same thing, but you do the way you think is right. And there isn't a right or a wrong. Just remember that there is never a right or a wrong. That's the way you are doing it. I'm working on a tapestry, and I have never studied or learned tapestry, and I've just Googled and found out how to do it, and I am doing it my way, and it's not perfect, but that's me, that's my art, and maybe my kids and my grandkids will be very proud of it. But that's what you created, it's you. So my advice is, I know I have done it, and I'm trying not to, I'm learning not to, is just be your own person. Go with your limits, do what you can do, and just stop comparing yourself with others. Irrespective of you both, all of you are doing the same thing. You go in your lane, run your own race, and you will win, irrespective. Just carry on doing that. Anyway, it was nice chatting to you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back in the next video soon. Bye.